Let me join you on the other side. So I am preparing for, this is going to be the new moon in Cancer, and I wanted to give you just a little bit of what all is going on today. So we have, today is a new moon in the sign of Cancer. So sometimes we get on our feelings, we get a little moodier than usual. Um but we have, I'm looking at the ephemeris. So today, which is the 14th, we have the moon was I believe these are sextiles. The moon was in conversation with Mercury and the sun. I think these are oppositions. I don't know why I don't know the. Where is my key? Where is my key for the ephemeris? Yeah, I don't know. Dang it. I know squares, trines, sextiles. Okay, so it might be opposing. It's all right. So we have, let's see, moon opposing Mercury, opposing the sun. Where's the conjunction? Listen, listen. So what you see here, oh, y'all can't see it. That's a whole bunch of stuff. But overall, the moon is in conversation with Mercury, the sun, Jupiter, sextile Uranus, trine Neptune that is now retrograde, and opposing Pluto. So it's a lot going on, is basically the point of this. New moon in the sign of Cancer. And they got me doing a couple of different types of readings. So log in if you wish to. We are going to do our usual pick a card, but it's going to be a twofer. So we will see what goes on. New moons are usually great for manifestation. I am using a deck that doesn't exist anymore, which is, it really is one of my decks, one of my favorite. It's just major arcanas, and I thought that would be cool to kind of get to the bottom of things for this new moon. Also, Mercury is still retrograde, and it will be until the end of this month. But we also got the shadow, so beginning of August. All right, I'm actually working on adding new items to Astrolyszics. And so I will be restocking the die. There's actually one I really like in here. Oh. And okay. So we have those, and then I'll try some different ones for the second half. Oh, I was like, my lighting is off. Hello. There we go. It's a little bit brighter in here. So for card number 1, we have this die here. It is sodalite. It's blue, and it has a little bit of white in there. Then we have Dalmatian jasper for number 2, and black obsidian for 3. As you decide, the card that came out was the Justice card. I'm like, how do I fit this thing here? Justice card. Some of the detailing is that Justice is holding the weights, right? That we usually see on the Libra sign, and the knife. And so very much giving the harbinger of justice, but it's really, sometimes justice will throw me off. But it's really that it's a balancing act of what feels right, of what is right. Um, for you, at times for others, right? It's like being fair, not only with others, but yourself, and vice versa. Many times we'll lean one way or we'll lean the other. It's like the material, the mind over the heart, logic over what feels true. And if, why not, instead of it being or, why not both? That's what I got for that one. So that's collective message. And let us begin with card number one. Okay. So, card number one is Sodalite. The Sodalite die. 3. And the Hanged Man. Oh, in reverse. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse. And in reverse, it's a loss of perspective. It's really a focus on what are you choosing not to see clearly? What are you kind of like digging your heels in to the point that you are not moving, to the point you are not growing? Um, in the upright, the hangman is usually upside down and gaining a different perspective. And so, what is that same old that maybe can't continue? Let's pull some cards. I really just be jumping in. Oh my goodness. Well, for those who chose card number one, I am Astrolyszics. That is also the name of my shop, Astrolyszics. And it is a place for crystal clarity, getting clear, crystal clear. And that is with crystals, with astrology and tarot services that I also provide. And all the info and links will be in the description box. Interesting. Oh. I feel like that's my business. Hold on. Let's talk about card number one. Card number one. Why is the hangman reversed? And this is for the new moon in Cancer. Oh, now y'all quiet. By the way, I'm using Secrets of Paradise Tarot for this part. Oh. Huh. All right. This is starting to make more sense. So, what do we have? We have the 10 of Swords, right? 10 of Swords is about letting thoughts, perceptions, perspectives, the mental noise eat away at you, right? It can also be where old ways of thinking, old ways of being, have held you back, but no more. It's in the reverse. So for me, it's usually a positive where it's a season where that is ending, or it is an invitation for you to release yourself from. Maybe it's just like roles or ways of living that you have been told you have to go, right? Or like mental restrictions and limitations that people have put onto you. It's time to release it. or that you have put onto yourself and internalized. That is also part of the hanged man, right? Like, you can't get a new perspective if you're holding on to old ones. Because once you do, it's the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Once you release that, it's a 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands, which means gaining the value that you have been desiring and looking for. It can be financial security. It can be a new beginning around resources, material wealth, feeling stable, and whatever that looks like to you. It could also mean meeting somebody who got money. I don't know. It look like you know, hey. But also being treated with care and with that value, with how you see yourself, right? Thinking about new moon in Cancer, how you see yourself, care for yourself, nurture yourself, not only just with others, is how people treat you. So we also have the 6 of Wands, which is a victory lap. It's a victory dance after going through some heavy stuff. You have 2 10s. And so these 2 10s means a completion, but only if you choose, only if you make the space for it, only if you accept that new beginnings are coming in. Anything else? We're gonna move and groove. I thought I needed more things, but apparently I don't need the oracle cards. At least not for this. Okay. So, period. Also, sodalite. Did I discuss sodalite? I don't think I did. We got the number 3, which can be community celebration, friends, thinking even astrologically, like third house can be communication, it can be siblings, it can be your immediate neighborhood. So if there's something you've been thinking about exploring or expanding or something to that nature, it might be through a friend that you may get an opportunity. Sodalite is calming self-expression. Something to also consider, right? So that is card number 1. Let's go to card number 2 since we're moving and grooving. All right, so Dalmatian Jasper is a pretty just like fun, creative, joyful, grounding energy. And it is on the sign of 2. So you have a 1 and a 2. We'll see if it's a timeline. Followed by the Magician. Let me put the, yeah. Followed by the Magician, which the Magician in this deck is real fun. The Magician is very much like using your tools at hand because you already have them. And saying, I can do more with this. I can do more with what I got. I can make $1 out of 15 cents, right? I can imagine farther, make things happen, manifest what I desire. Oh, we're definitely doing a love reading after this. Crazy work. 3 cards. Everybody's getting 3 cards. Interesting. Okay, so the Magician with the Dame of Swords, right? We have this combination of the Dame of Swords is moving to her own drum. She's dancing in the street. She's having a good time. But the Dame of Swords also says what she needs to say. And that's just the energy of the card, not necessarily your actual gender if you use gender pronouns. I actually want to read the Dame of Swords. Damn. If I can find the swords. Okay, here. Swords. Here we go. So the Dame of Swords is great strategy and technique are key to this card. I mean, the magician and strategizing is, you need to do a ritual for this new moon. Yeah, burn some candles. I don't know. Do a soak, water work. You'll know what's best for you. You are on a mission. Move quickly but gracefully toward your goals. Indulge your ambition. The card is your sign to acknowledge what you want and go for it. Don't wait around for something to happen. Actively pursue your goals and make it happen, even if sometimes it takes some improvisation and not planning ahead of time. Listen, the magician knows how to make the magic work. And sometimes you do it along the way, right? Like, it's not necessarily we all got a go to guide. It's very much you figure out how to make your magic along the way. And what comes in can be your counterpart. Maybe you are doing love magic. Maybe you're calling in a relationship. Maybe you have um, felt like you have mastered inner healing and like has have opened up yourself to the relationships and partnerships that are your match, that meet you equally, and or uplifts you, right? Two of Cups is full emotional alignment and meeting people that are as well. And then we have the Four of Swords, right? Once you, let's say you do your ritual, let's say you work on um, not only making space, but using your tools at hand, internally, externally, let it rest. Don't be trying to check to see if it's ready to go. Don't be trying to be like, all right, y'all, so I done did this ritual. What time y'all finna pull up on me? What time am I gonna get my stuff? No. Once you do your creative work, you have done enough. Let yourself rest. And also let yourself be cultivated in places where you can rest people, places, and things. Allow yourself to receive. Allow your mind to rest. Do not over fixate on the outcome. Also, there will be a love reading for the second half of this, apparently. And I also didn't introduce myself in the first thing. Oh, I didn't really notice this. So this also has a 2. A 2 for me feels like a yes. And I think it doubles down on that 2 of Cups that you got. And so I am Astrolyszics. It is also the name of my website, astrolyszics.com. And that is where you get crystal clear on things around your spiritual wellness. The word meets the experience, so experience and journey. Through crystals, tarot, incense, astrology, and so much more. You can check out the things on my website. Thank you, card number 2. Card number 3, Black Obsidian Protection. You might need to be renewing, refreshing your altar. Okay? And we have the Emperor. The Emperor says what it is. The Emperor also dictates what's about to happen, makes the decisions, and things after that decision unfold immediately, right? No one's out here just like, oh, the Emperor said, and then 6 weeks later they do what the Emperor said. No, it's immediately done. Say what you mean, do what you say, walk that walk, talk that talk, but make it happen. If you say you're going to do something, do something. Not necessarily at the expense of others, but never at the expense of yourself. Take initiative and direction on your life. if you've been sitting back and waiting for something to unfold, it may be that you need to start delegating. It may be that you need to let people in your life know this is what's about to happen. Interesting. If you were interested in another, I think it was card number 2. You may want to watch card number 2. Anything else for card number 3 for the new moon? No? Okay. That's too many, y'all. Anything else? Final call? Okay. Well, you got 2 extra cards. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups, the Star, the 10 of Pentacles, and Discipline, which I'll be reading because I don't even know which one that is. All right, so we have the Star, which is very much having hope, expecting the best possible outcome, and moving with that intention, right? And part of like moving with that intention is, you see the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is like, leave that shit behind. Whatever has not served you, leave it behind. And what's interesting about the 8 of Cups, like if you look at it, we have a mermaid here, we have Yemaya here. We have a boat here, but he's not in the boat. There's another boat coming. Maybe they've been stuck in that boat on the island or whatever. And he's heading to that boat. And so making sure that you are willing to head towards your own emotional well-being, fulfillment, and path. And sometimes you gotta leave what may have held you during your survival season behind. It's not enough anymore. And that is okay. But you gotta realize there's more. Just because you're used to scraps don't mean that's all you finna get. Because then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which came out for another card, which is why I'm like card number 2. It's a completion of scarcity in a holistic, material, grounding sense, right? Resources, people treating you with care and acknowledging that you are worthy, as well as you acknowledging that you are worthy yourself. Then we got Discipline. That's 12. Yeah. This card is all about faith, dedication, discipline, focus, and making sacrifices in life. The card represents an individual who can overcome any obstacle. That's you. In the card, we see teamwork. Oh, let me show you a little bit closer. Teamwork, right? Competition, a high level of trust, and a clear representation of a person who values routines, patterns, and working hard. It is about momentum. It is also about change of perspective. Sometimes you need to shift positions in order to understand that the other side of a situation or see the bigger picture. A fresh perspective will help you persevere through any difficult or challenging obstacle. This can also represent a workaholic or someone who always likes to show off and be the center of attention. During relationship reading, which we will be having, this card can show the couple or partners are in sync, great teamwork. You did get the obsidian die, and it has a 1, you may be used to doing shit all by yourself. But that may not be the only thing that's coming to you in this season, because almost all of your cards, except like Yemaya, which, you know, 10 of Pentacles in discipline has 2 people, right? Well, multiple people. The 8 of Cups has the mermaid and this person going that way. And even Yemaya is holding 2 seashells. The season of feeling isolated or like you have to do shit all by yourself is ending. Point blank period. Get ready. Thank you, card number 3. I did not introduce myself at the beginning, so I am Astrolyszics. Also the same as my website, astrolyszics.com. Will be in the description box, and if you want to stay for the love reading, it starts now. Baby, I want this to be done. We're almost there. Putting this up. It will be another pick a card with a self-love inquiry, especially for the new moon. And let's see what these Black Hollywood romance stars are talking about. So it's for the new moon. And the cards for the new moon. And cards for the new moon. Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Here's your chance to choose a different card. But you choose the card that calls to you. What's going on? Hey. All right. Let's choose some different die. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Card number 1 is Red Jasper. Card number 2 is Massa Gate. I actually really like this one. And card number 3 is Tiger's Eye. Let's start with card number 1. Got me doing all kinds of things. Red Jasper connects you to your root chakra, which is like how you feel grounded. And when I mean grounded, it means steady and sturdy within yourself. You feel clear about yourself. You just kind of like, yeah, I know what's next for me. I know what I'm going to do. Existing in a position that is unmovable. Okay. So this says laughter, which I already like the vibe on this. I kind of want to be in y'all's business, but I'm going to just pull these little inquiries. The laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way that no coat could ever. Okay. And it's Love Jones. Yeah. Wild card. Okay. So this says, who's helped me love myself more? Send them this card. I'm gonna pull one card from here because I'm nosy. Just gonna split the deck. Oh, whoever, listen, Linda, listen. Mira. That is the sun. It says Gwei, but that is the sun. The saxophones are getting louder. If you didn't know or didn't realize that you only got 30 minutes, you do, towards not only like reconnecting to joy, but also joyously being in divine relationship with somebody or several somebodies. I think you'll be having like really great, just like yummy time with people, whatever that is for you. Okay. And so have fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Everything can't be work. Everything can't be worry. Everything can't be doom and gloom. So if you haven't been laughing in a while, watch comedies, rom-coms, do something to enrich yourself and start opening up that heart space. Because it's coming and it's going to be beautiful. Will you allow beautiful things to come to you? Card number 2 is Masa Gate, which is growth, expansion, heart healing, and when your heart's good, your money is good. I'm just saying. So we have clarity. Clarity says, someone finally sees the answer that was always right in front of their eyes. The vision is clear, therefore what it is to come shall be clear too. Just saying. One of my favorite Hollywood couples. Well, romance couples. You deserve to take a breath. Relax for a moment. You've made it this far. Take it in. Sit in the clarity that you're receiving. Or that someone is giving you. Ooh, we got the Judgment, which I'm going to read. If I can find the book. Where did I put the book? That is interesting. Oh, right here. Yeah, there's decisions that are coming in, and they might be better than you think. You know, sometimes we worry that we won't get what we want, but I think this is a season of getting what we want. Or let's say getting what we need. This card is about reflecting on your past and meditating on your future. Ask yourself, what are the energies around you? How can you prepare for this important moment in your life? What is the status of your soul right now? For those looking at certain deities, Maketoli, Guayaba, Santa Muerte, Hecate, or an ancestor spirit beyond the veil, just in case if you weren't sure if this message was for you. Yeah, that to me was clear. I hope it was clear for you. Take a breath, but it's also in taking a breath and listening, you're also receiving the clarity that you need, because then you can listen to the messages that are for you. Okay. And last but not least, we have the Tiger's Eye in card number 3. Tiger's Eye is good fortune and success. Security. What is yours will be yours. This love is secured by the divine. I know that's right. Look at Tapatina de Esteroquita. Who inspires me? Oh, who inspires me to become a better version of myself? How do they inspire me? Okay. Oh, that's the one I needed. The Six of Cups, and it's the Limbe lady. I love that for me. Okay, so the Six of Cups, the Limbe lady, offering. This is usually the neighborhood lady. It's like the candy lady, but it's what homemade fruit ices, fruit flavored ices. Six of Cups, it's that inner child, the security that you'll feel, be it with a person, be it with yourself, be it with others. Um, it is a romance reading. You'll be able to be your inner child, and that is how you'll know. And that is the end. Send this to your homies. Share. It might be some men who need to see this as well. And I hope that these messages were useful. Closing out our little sacred space. I didn't even say to open it, but we closing it out. Thank you for listening. And I will see you in the next moon.